Days of Our Lives recap for Wednesday, February 10, 2021, features the walls closing in on Ivan, Abigail committing herself to her family, and the tragic death of a fan-favorite player. Laura was dead and Gwen went into a panic. She called Jack for help. She told him a story of Laura offering a flimsy apology, heading to the door, Gwen grabbing her arm, and Laura falling and hitting her head. "It was an accident, I swear." Jack believed her. Jack called Rafe to collect Laura and clear up the mess. Rafe showed up, declared Laura officially DOA, and hauled Gwen in for questioning. She kept to her story. Rafe did not believe her. Poor Jack went home and told his wife and daughter that Laura was gone. It was an end to an already hard day for Abigail. She agreed to move back in with Chad. She also agreed to family therapy. However, she was not going to share a room and made no promises. Julie paid Chad a visit to give him a pep talk. Things were looking up for her family. She reported the Grants were off to reclaim their twins and was happy to hear Abby was ready to come home. She did warn Chad about trouble to come. Gwen was family now and they would have to find a way to all get along. Speaking of Eli and Lonnie, they did all they could to try to escape their room, but their efforts were doing no good. Ivan was blasting classical music so loudly Vivian could barely hear herself, never mind the pounding and shouting. It wasn't until Viv turned the radio off that things took a turn. Ivan had no choice but to admit the detectives were being held hostage in the spare room. He also confessed they were the real parents of Stefania and Jacob. Viv was appalled for about 2 seconds before she decided to kill the cops and keep the babies. Vivian grabbed her gun and hightailed it to the room. She was no match for Lonnie and Eli, though. They overpowered her, put the culprits in cuffs, and reclaimed their children. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays on NBC. Check your local listings for airtimes.